Good morning.
Good morning, afternoon.
Good afternoon. Episode
1:30.
75
I like that number,
is
75.
3/4 of the way to 100. That's crazy.
Mhm.
That's
That's
crazy.
wild.
That's wild. You were just asking me about my drink here.
Well, I've seen those.
So I just discovered them from
Yeah,
Costco.
yeah.
They are a 30-gram protein, like sparkling blue raspberry lemonade drink.
Wow.
They're really good.
And it's 30 grams of protein?
It tastes like an energy drink, like a
Okay.
Celsius or whatever,
Yeah.
but it's protein. I don't quite understand it. I don't quite get it. I'm not
Listen.
questioning it. I'm just doing it.
I love that. I feel like protein's the big thing right now.
That's the big thing.
You're always trying to get more protein.
Protein maxing.
That's the name of this episode.
Yeah, protein maxing.
Protein maxing.
We can give our little.
I mean, protein shakes. I've never seen it in the form of like water.
Yeah, I don't know if it's good for me or not.
What's in it?
It really tastes like an energy drink. It's kind of milky. It's like a milky energy drink, almost like.
Wait,
It's
milky?
It's not milky. It's like it's almost it's like a little bit creamy.
It contains milk.
It does contain milk. It's very much the consistency of an energy drink, but you add like a little splash of half and half to it. That's what it tastes like.
Interesting.
Like a Lotus. You know when you get like a Lotus?
I don't drink energy drinks.
I
don't know.
I never get Lotuses. Lodi?
Lodi. Proper term.
Lodi. But I imagine this is what they taste like.
Okay.
So we'll report back. And
you got it from Costco?
Costco, yeah.
Costco, you would come up with more protein options for us.
I know. Like there's that little bit of aftertaste of creaminess.
You know,
I can't quite
as is every other protein beverage I have. Well, there's a little
chalkiness.
I'm drinking one right now.
What are we drinking?
Fairlife.
Okay, yeah.
Protein shake. And after every sip, I'm like.
So the thing I'm not sure about is I also drink Fairlife shakes. Is it bad to have this drink, which is 30 grams of protein, and a Fairlife shake in the same day?
Absolutely
It's
not.
like two different.
It's protein maxing.
60 grams of protein just from like beverages. Is that bad? I don't know. Is it like artificial? Like
somebody needs to help us out with this because what is the protein source and does it matter?
I don't know. Like it'd probably be better to get 60 grams of protein from like lean chicken, lean turkey, whatever, like a natural source, rather than like this artificial whatever it is. But I don't know. Anyway, the people have been asking. They're looking for a GLP-1 update.
Oh, people are asking. What would you like to hear?
Anything
Just
new?
How it's going? Well, I believe I'm close to 9 pounds down.
Okay.
Which is averaging about 3 a week.
Wow.
Which I feel like is good.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a steady thing. Personally, it's a little funny. It's a little bit of a thing because somebody who I see every so often said something. I was like, wow, you look really good. And I was like, oh, thank you, is my hairdresser. And I didn't tell her it's because I'm on the shots. Like
you don't have to tell her.
I don't know though. This is where I'm feeling a little torn because part of me wants to be transparent and wants to be like, yeah, I'm cheating at life right now. But I'm also I'm really trying to like eat really well.
Yeah.
And exercise more.
Yeah.
And so I started a new tonal program, which I can't tell you how many programs I've started and then stopped because I'm like, I don't like it. Too much cardio. But the food thing's gotten a little weird for me because I don't feel that hungry that often.
Okay.
And so I find myself grabbing a protein shake, just thinking like out the door, I haven't eaten today. I should put something in my body. And so I grabbed that. But then what will happen is I probably won't be hungry. And then come like 3 or 4 p.m., I'll realize I haven't eaten and I'll start to get like nauseous or like lightheaded.
Yeah.
It happened to me on Friday and, I just got gross feeling. So I'm trying to find this like balance of even if I don't necessarily feel super hungry, what can I put in my body that will help it feel sustained and healthy and not weak and weird later. But I feel fine. Like I have not had ever since that one medicine that I started when I felt like disgusting. I haven't felt like any adverse side effects. Like I haven't felt nauseous. I haven't felt any of that. So I'm really grateful for that. And I do feel like it is definitely kicked me into this motivation thing. Like it's making me really want to work hard at eating well and exercising consistently, because my plan is to eventually be off of this.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to put in these habits with it in conjunction and get to a place where I feel like, okay, I feel strong. I feel like I have these habits in place that I don't have to do this for forever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is that a good update? Is that enough?
Great update. Here's my opinion on you saying that you don't know if you should tell the hairdresser or not.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my thing.
Okay.
If she says you look great, I would just say thank you. Like,
I know, but
but if she asks, are you doing anything differently?
Right. Sure.
Then sure, be honest. Like if
Yeah.
though I want to I want to lie.
Yeah.
I want to if you're like, oh yeah, I'm just eating healthier.
I just like really kicked it into gear this year.
That's where it's like a little dicey to me. If
Yeah.
you're like somebody asks you what you're doing, you don't give the full truth.
Yeah.
But if somebody says you look great, be like, yeah,
right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit like Chad was really surprised I talked about it on here.
Okay.
He was like, I didn't think you would do that.
Really?
So I was like, shoot, should I not be telling? I don't know. To me, I'm like, I think it's fine. I haven't told my girls. I don't know if that's
your daughters.
Yeah. I don't know if no, my homegirls. I haven't told them. I don't know. That one got you. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
I don't know if they need to know that. I don't know.
Sometimes Allie listens to this. So Pump, if you hear this, we can talk about it later.
Does she listen?
Sometimes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she told me once, like sometimes to help her fall asleep, she'll listen to me.
That's funny. I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment.
Yeah.
Rather
comforting voices.
It's either that we're boring or that we're soothing.
No, I don't know. I think for them, I struggle because I want to be honest with them. I don't want to, I'm not trying to hide anything, but I also am trying to like set a good example for them. And so to me, the tricky part is if they hear from me, oh, I'm doing something to like increase weight loss, like then what message are they trying to be like, oh, do I need to lose weight? I don't know. Such a personal journey and they're so impressionable and I just don't know.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to wipe the last episode. We're going to wipe this episode. We're erasing it from the internet.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know. It's obviously, it's a little different with children.
Right.
Yeah. That's different. With everybody, with adults, like I don't think it's oversharing.
Well, and my friend Shannon, she's like, I feel like I know more people. My friend Shannon, you've heard of her.
Who?
More people on it than not. Like she's just like all these people in her friend circles are doing it. So it is interesting how it's becoming so much more. It's like Botox or some other like cosmetic thing to like, I don't know, make us look different.
Right.
So
I think we're overly private as a society. I like just being vulnerable and sharing our stuff.
I do too. And I think sometimes like I like actually in this environment, like here right now, I kind of forget that people listen to this.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, oh, like when Chad was like, you put that out there. I was like, oh, should I not have? Like, I don't even. So
yeah, I think I mentioned on one of our episodes that I had like smoked a cigarette at one point. Do you remember me saying that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and my mom definitely didn't know that about me, that I had smoked a cigarette, and it came up at some point. She's like, I didn't know that you'd smoked a cigarette. I'm like, yeah, I'm not an avid smoker, but I have smoked a cigarette before.
Right.
I don't know. I
know it's funny.
I don't really care if people know things about me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm like in this social media age where I just don't care about privacy, but I know other people value it a lot more than I do, but I don't know. I think a lot of people can benefit from just hearing people have real conversations.
I hope so. Yeah. I really hope that's a thing. And I hope people hear me when I'm like, I'm genuinely not sure if this is right or wrong. Like I'm figuring it out. So far, I feel like my hope was that this would motivate me to work harder in certain areas of life. And it has at this point. So I'm grateful for that. But yeah, I think time will tell. Keep asking for the updates.
Yeah, every week. We'll start every episode.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Cool. Well, we have 2 weekends to catch up on.
Okay, let's do it.
2 weekends ago
was Labor Day.
We were both looking at some notes. Oh, that was Labor Day. You're right. That was Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
How was your Labor Day weekend? We saw each other.
We did see each other. Yes. Okay. I was trying to remember back to that last weekend. Like, what did I do that weekend? We did see each other. That was really fun. Do you want to go just the whole weekend?
Sure.
Like a little quick summary. Mine's not too much.
Quick sum.
Yeah. Started off Friday evening going to Eric Edvald's new brewery in Puyallup.
Shout out.
Called
Tax Guy.
Firemind
Brewing.
Yes.
I haven't been yet, but I'm excited to check it out.
Really cute area in Puyallup. We are not like we don't know the area well, but I thought it was a cute little strip. It sounds like they just did a soft opening and they've got a lot more things coming in store. But it was fun. We went, there's a ton of people. We had some really yummy Mexican food truck food.
Nice.
He had a keto option. So Chad's doing keto right now. If you don't want to talk about that. So it's funny. We're both on these like different journeys right now, but it's working together. But anyways, they had these keto tacos and they were so good. It was, instead of tortilla, it was cheese.
Ooh.
And then inside was whatever meat fillings and onions and cilantro. And it was so delicious.
Have you and Chad ever made the like protein pizzas?
We've done, I don't know if it's called protein pizza, but we've made keto pizzas where it's primarily mozzarella cheese with some
chicken?
Almond flour. Oh, we haven't done it with chicken.
We've done it where we make I'll give Brian the credit here. He has made us protein pizza, which is like a chicken, like a canned chicken crust with some mozzarella, and it's good. It's very heavy, it's rich, fatty feeling, but there's like no carbs. It's very, very, very keto friendly.
I did do that once, actually. You're right. So Friday we did that. And then afterwards, I think we just went home and relaxed that night.
Nice.
Saturday, Piper had a birthday party up in Tukwila at a go-karting place, which it was funny. She was a little nervous about it. I could tell she was like, what if I'm not very good? What if it's, like I've never done this before by myself. And so we were like, oh, just have fun. Who cares? Other people aren't going to be that good. It's fine. And she had such a good time. She was loving it. So, and I think at the end of the whole thing, she ended up in like third place or something, which was fun, out of like a bunch of kids. So while she was there, you and I met up at the park called
Luther Burbank.
There it is. I was like, I'll know, the name.
Which I've been back to.
Lovely.
I've been back to that park twice since we met.
Nice.
For pickleball.
Yeah, naturally.
Good vibes.
Yeah. It's so fun.
Amazing park. There's a large park section. There's a dog park.
Awesome playground. Tons of pickleball courts. Did you just go and like pick up a court, or how did you do that one?
The first time I went, I just went by myself and just joined random games.
That is so brave.
That's what I actually love about pickleball is you can do that. Like
Did you just hope somebody was going to be there? Like you just knew?
A lot of these outdoor courts are pretty popular, and they're just especially if you go in like the after work hours or on a weekend, like there's going to be people there.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, and you just join games. There's a whole paddle system, so there's spots for 4 paddles, and people put their paddles in. And then when there's a court open, the next group of 4 goes and plays. And so the first time I went by myself, and then the second time I went with 3 people from another pickleball gym that I go to.
Cool.
We had on that Wednesday, we had gotten each other's phone numbers, like, hey, we should play pickleball outside of this sometime.
Yeah.
And then we went and met up on last weekend or last Friday we played.
Okay, so, fun. Yeah. That's so great.
Anyway, Luther Burbank Park.
We went there, took the dogs. I loved it. Watching Stella and Stevie swim together was so precious.
Yeah.
And I thought they did great. I was a little nervous because of some of the open areas, but they did awesome. And then that night we came back, picked up Piper, went home. I think we just hung out for a little bit at home. And then we walked from our house down to Harbor Greens, which is the little grocery store near us. We picked up some steaks. The girls went and got some bubble tea and gyoza from the pho restaurant right next to Harbor Greens. So it was kind of perfect. Like they went and had their little snack. Chad and I went and did our grocery shop and then walked home. And then Sunday for us was pretty quiet. We went to church. My parents came over for lunch. I wrote down that we played some games with them. We liked to play dominoes with them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's what we did.
Okay, speaking of dominoes, there's a new domino game on the New York Times Wordle app.
My dad was telling me about this, and I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No.
How do you play the Wordle? Do you go online or do you go...
I have the New York Times app.
Okay, so it's just
called... don't have the game.
You might need to update the app.
Maybe.
It's just on the NYT Games app, and it's called Pips.
Yeah, he was showing me this.
And it is very fun. There's 3 levels. There's like easy, medium, hard every day. And I find it very, very fun.
How do I update?
You might need to go to the App Store and do an update. I can help you with it after if you'd like.
Okay.
Anyway, speaking of dominoes, that's I've added that to my daily New York Times game rotation. I go Wordle, Connections, Daily Mini, and now Pips.
Okay. How long? What's the time frame of that?
Probably 10 minutes. I'm pretty quick.
That's so impressive.
Maybe 12.
Okay. Well, The only other thing I wrote down for that weekend was that Monday, which was Labor Day, we went down to Olympia. We also played pickleball at 23 Kitchen. So I'm so excited about this place. I wish it was closer.
Yeah.
We went down on a Monday and their kitchen was closed. So that was it was 22
kitchens. I was gonna make that joke.
But it was fun. Kelly and Chris met us down there with their kids. And so we kind of rotated, like us adults played, and then some of the kids would play, and then we would play with the kids. And it was great. I had a blast. It was really nice. Like, have you been there?
I've not. I've seen pictures and videos.
Okay. But we ended up inside because there was some sort of reservation going on outside, like a party or something. So we were inside, and the people were super nice. They were newer to that facility, so they were trying to figure out how to get us all logged in. We ended up we paid for 2 hours, but they gave us 2.5 hours. So we had a long time on this court. And they had outside, they have like yard games, like cornhole, and I think they had like giant Connect 4 games and stuff like that. But just fun, like seating outside as well. That I was like, I could see us coming back and spending hours here just hanging out. So
it's awesome.
It was a good spot. We went out to eat with them afterwards, and then we went home, and Chad and I were exhausted. I think we got home and it was like 5:30, in the evening, and we were like taking naps. Like, we felt so tired.
Nice.
And Kelly and Chris stayed out and continued adventuring and going to like arcades and other. I'm like, how do people have so much energy? I was wiped. So props to them for just continuing to enjoy the 3-day weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, that was my Labor Day weekend.
That was your weekend. All right.
Not too much.
Let's see. Friday night we watched the Gorge movie.
Yes.
For your recommendation.
Yep.
And it was a lot different than I thought it was going to be.
It's pretty wild.
I'd seen the trailer, obviously, and back when you recommended it, we watched the trailer. It's just been on our list of movies we want to watch. Finally got to watch it. The first 30 minutes of the movie is kind of as I was expecting.
Yeah.
And then spoiler alert.
It's been out for a while.
When they go down into the pit, thing, the gorge, I'm like, what in the world just happened?
Yeah.
It got crazy.
You're like, I'm scared.
It was terrifying. It's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
But very good.
Yeah.
Very solid.
I know. I liked it.
I think that was Friday night. Maybe we ordered food. I don't really remember. Maybe pizza. Maybe. Similarly to you both being on your different diet things right now. I don't know if I talked about this last week.
No.
We are also on slightly different pages right now.
Oh.
Brian's really trying to eat healthy.
Yes, I know that.
I just don't really care because I'm burning so many calories every day.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, especially on weekends, I want to go to Red Robin or have a delicious meal.
Right.
And Brian says no. So we are not on the same page. It's that we're better for it because we're eating healthier. But if it were up to me, I'd be indulging a little bit more.
That is hard.
Right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's been a couple times where we've had dinner together as like a little light meal, and then I'll order something else. I'll order like a dessert or something for myself.
You go out on your own.
Yeah, I've considered it.
Yeah.
So that was Friday, and then Saturday we met at the dog park with you and Chad and Stella.
Yep.
And then I just wrote down lots of wedding planning and bachelor party planning.
Oh.
So after we left you guys, we dropped Stevie off at the dog washing place.
I was wondering, I swear Brian posted a picture of her all groomed, and I was like, we were just with you. How did that happen?
She was so dirty, and her nails were long. We're like, let's just get her groomed today.
And you just got her in that quickly?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This place is awesome. It's in Renton. It's very close to our house. It's so pretty reasonably priced, and we just drop her off, and they pick her up. We pick her up 3 hours later, and she's a new dog.
Amazing.
Yeah. So while we were waiting for her, we went to a Starbucks and did a bunch of wedding planning.
Nice.
I added it up between Labor Day weekend and then this past weekend. I did a lot of it. I did solo. 20 hours of wedding planning.
It's literally a job.
It's crazy. 20 hours over 2 weekends.
What all are you doing? So
much. That previous weekend we did, it was like a lot of bachelor party planning because we're doing like a little mini 1-day bachelor party in a few weekends. So as part of that, it was designing like all of our signage throughout the weekend, like our menu for the wedding day.
Doing that? Like, who are you?
I'm doing it.
It's you.
Just in Canva, just designing it. A lot of it from like templates and stuff. But
cool.
I can give you a little teaser. But just so many signs and like printed materials and menus and very detailed. It's very fun. Every little thing we're planning is making me more excited for the wedding.
Could you see yourself doing this for other people?
I don't think so.
It'd be fun.
I don't know if I'd want to deal with the Zilla side of it, the bridezilla, groomzilla aspect that can happen. Okay. Which I'm really hoping I don't become that as we get closer.
Yeah.
My goal for the wedding is to be very present and to we'll have Stephanie and Julie helping out throughout the weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that I can. So yesterday, that's what I was doing. I spent probably 8 hours yesterday putting together just like a PDF of all the information for throughout the weekend.
Okay.
With specific like tasks and responsibilities.
Yeah.
For each day and each. What was that?
Did you use Asana?
No, just Canva. Everything's in Canva. And I'm really hoping that I can like pass it off and be just present and relax.
I think the fact that you're working so hard now, you'll be able to do that.
I hope so.
Because it'll all be organized.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was Saturday. I think we spent that evening wedding planning.
Nice.
I actually don't know Sunday, Monday. Oh, Sunday. Okay. Sunday, I went on a 50-mile bike ride that morning and then went to Brian's niece's birthday party, Isla, her second birthday.
Cute.
At their house in Bothell.
Oh my gosh.
And super fun little birthday.
Yeah.
And then I think that night I stayed home with Stevie. I think Brian went to his friend's house.
Okay.
And then I don't honestly remember what I did Monday.
Just a day to yourself.
I think it was a day to myself. Let me just do a
I'm
quick.
really surprised you don't remember or you don't know based on your calendar.
I played pickleball. That's what I did. Went and played pickleball.
Shocker.
I did some wedding planning. I worked a little bit. I walked Stevie. I played pickleball. I got a smoothie.
Are you looking at all this on a calendar right now, or where are you getting this information?
Calendar.
You wrote down in your calendar that you got a smoothie?
Get smoothie plus drive home at 4:15.
I love that.
That's my fun fact. Name any day in the last.
Just out of curiosity, was that in your calendar before you did it, or did you go and get a smoothie and then you added it to your calendar?
I added it to my calendar. Okay. I'm constantly updating my calendar. Yeah. Name a date real quick. I just want to show my fun fact. In the last 2 years.
April 23rd, 2024.
April 23rd, 2024. That's a Tuesday. Let's see. Woke up at 5. I walked Stevie at 5:15. That's an early walk for Stevie.
That is.
At 6, I got ready. I started working at 6:30. Drove to Tacoma at 7. We had a South Sound business roundtable here at the office at 8. 9 a.m. I had a theory investments meeting. 9:30 I had a Love My Space meeting. 10 a.m. I had a marketing planning meeting. 11 a.m. we had our agent roundtable. 12 we had a lunch and learn. 1 we had a brokerage meeting. 2 I had a Radners meeting. 3:30 I wrote get cookies, drive home, and laundry. I don't know why I got cookies.
You got a smoothie, you got cookies. You like your little sweet treats, Austin.
Did laundry when I got home. Had a Tacoma Rescue Mission board meeting that night. Did some emails, caught up on stuff from the day. Went to bed at 9:30.
Wow.
Okay, that's my little fun fact or my little trick.
Pick a date. Let's check mine.
Yeah, same day, April 23rd, 2024.
Wait, how do you go back so far? It's gonna take me forever. How did you do that?
I just go back here. Let me see.
Oh wait, 2024.
Yeah.
April. Leadership meeting. That's not me. That's Chad. I have agent roundtable, lunch and learn, sewing class, Alice track meet, keep Nicola, Piper dance class, pick up Denise and girls from airport.
Nice.
I had a lot of family stuff on that day.
I love it. That's awesome.
That's hilarious. Okay, moving on.
This most recent weekend.
Most recent. Okay, same thing, just summarize.
Let's go Friday.
Okay, Friday. Alice had her, now I'm in April 2024. How do we get to today? Here we go. Alice had her, well, first off, let me just start earlier in the day, because I had to catch up with my friend Sydney.
We're in calendar mode now.
Yeah.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Starting fresh. It was actually 10. Sydney and I got together and had coffee at Bluebeard down the street here.
Nice.
I helped her buy a house.
Sydney Horn.
Yep. A couple months ago. And in the process, I did not realize she was planning to move into the house right away. I thought she was buying it to flip it. So we waived inspection. She, has bought homes before. She's also in the industry. So I was like, okay, she knows. And then she bought it and then she moved in right away, and we had waived inspection. So it was a lot of unknowns.
Okay.
And I was shocked. I've been bless her. She is sharing things on social media. She's been it's through a lens of humor. Her fixing this house up and stuff.
Oh,
but
issues that she's come across?
yes, yeah. But it was just so funny. I was like, oh, had I known you were moving right in, I would have probably suggested some other things. But anyways, it was fun catching up with her and hearing all about the house things. And then that afternoon, I was this is one of those situations. I don't know how often you find yourself in this in real estate, but I had a potential buyer sent to me, and he wanted to go see a property.
Mhm.
And so we were going to meet at this house. And it was just, meeting a stranger in the middle of the day at a vacant property that I've never met before.
Okay.
Can be a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And, I was like, hopefully he's, kind and not a weirdo. And he was very kind. It went great. But it's funny in this industry, like, us putting ourselves in those situations.
Yeah.
And just, I had told Chad, I was like, hey, here's the address I'm at. Here's his contact information. If you don't hear from me, follow up. But yeah, so we did that. It's out on Day Island. Have you ever been out there in the University Place?
Super cool.
It is cool. So it's fun to kind of be out there and check out a waterfront property. And then that evening,
hold on, it's the similar situation I've been in.
Yes,
not with the buyer, but I think I told you about this. I had a listing in Lakewood.
Yeah,
and I got a call from my client, the seller, and he's no longer living in the house.
Okay.
And his neighbor, who lives next door, called him and said, hey, there's squatters inside the house right now. Like, there's people that I saw go through the back door. I need you to or you need to do something about this because they're in your house. And the seller calls me, and he's down in Oregon. So he asked me to go check on the house, get them out of the house.
Yeah.
And I should have, and in hindsight, I should have brought reinforcement, somebody else with me, but I just was like, no, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah,
I call my dad beforehand. I'm like, hey, this is the situation I'm going into. If you're nearby and you don't hear from me, same similar thing. Can you come help? And I get to the house and I let myself in. And it's really confusing. The whole situation is confusing to me because the neighbor has told us that they saw somebody go through the back door and they looked like squatters and they had been in and out of the house. But when I get inside the house, I walk through every single room, every room, and I bring a big flashlight to protect myself. Every room it feels like the when SWAT's going through a building, clear. I'm like, actually no, my dad's on the phone with me. I have him on the phone, and
I love it.
And each room, I'm opening the door slowly and turn the light on.
Are you making your presence known? Are you using a loud voice? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Is anybody here? Hello? Yeah. Hello? And I get to the top floor. I'm in the last couple rooms. Nobody's in the house. I can't find any sign that anybody's been in the house. There's no garbage anywhere. There's no nothing. There's no doors unlocked. I'm like, I don't really understand why the neighbor thought that. Maybe there were squatters that locked the door when they left. I don't know. But
it's really hard to lock a sliding door from the outside.
It was a slide. Yeah, exactly. So they would have had to lock that door and then go through a different door and then lock it from the inside.
I've been to that property.
Yeah.
It's also the way it's set up. What neighbor could see that? Because you're tucked back there
on the left side. So there's the long driveway going back to it.
Yeah.
On the left side, apparently they could see people go in through the back door.
Huh.
I don't know.
I wonder if they were just going around the property down into the gorge or something, not actually into the home.
Into the gorge.
This episode is called The Gorge.
Anyways, that's my relatable moment.
Those happened to us. Yeah. And so I was really grateful. I'm grateful we both survived those situations.
Me too.
But yeah, anyways, so that night I was a little torn. We had invited some friends over, not the typical group. You'll be shocked. Well, Carrie and Blue, who I've mentioned before, but our friends Tyler and Amber. Tyler Soley is actually the pastor of our church.
Oh yeah,
his wife
I've
Amber.
met him.
Okay, so they came over for dinner on Friday night, and I was a little torn because it was Alice's first high school football game that she was cheering at.
Okay,
and we didn't go. It was also not a home game; it was out in Ording, and so I just felt like it's so far, but we had a really nice time with those two couples. Hung out at our house and we did food out on the deck, and we ended up playing some code names with them, which was really fun, and just hung out for the evening. So
is there any extra pressure to keep it clean when you're getting dinner with the pastor?
Absolutely. Yeah, it can be a little intimidating. Chad's actually been spending a lot of time with him. He's in a men's group with him, and they've gone golfing together. So I think there's a little bit more. But yeah, there's definitely times the first time we had them over, we typically will have wine or beer and offer to our guests. And we were almost we didn't know if we should, if they're anti, and they were totally relaxed.
Wine
only, and with bread on the side. So yeah, that was my Friday.
Nice.
Yeah. How was yours?
Friday, I had a very active day. We did a 2.4-mile swim, which is 170 laps in the pool. Longest swim I've ever done.
Wow.
And that's the distance of the full Ironman.
Okay.
So
well done.
My goal for this weekend, which I did not achieve, was to complete all of the distances over the course of the weekend. The 2.4-mile swim I did on Friday. I'm just going to fast forward.
Okay.
Saturday, I did a 112-mile bike ride.
Okay.
And I went into the weekend thinking I might do a marathon on Sunday. But Sunday, I'm like, I don't want to do a marathon.
No.
I woke up, my legs are like very sore. I'm very chafed. Like it's a very not a good situation. I'm like, what am I trying to prove here? And so I
get a smoothie, get a sweet treat.
Decided not
Put
to.
your feet up.
Yeah. So basically, Friday was the 2.4-mile swim. I also played pickleball on Friday.
Oh, okay.
A couple hours.
I mean, just the Energizer Bunny.
Burned like 5,000 calories.
Oh my gosh.
Did some wedding planning that night. You'll notice some trends here. Yeah. Saturday was the bike ride. That's all I did Saturday. I started too late. I really should have started at like 7 a.m.
Okay.
But I didn't start till like after 10 a.m.
Okay.
And I didn't finish until like almost 8 p.m. So it was like a full day thing. I would tell you where I rode, but you don't really know those areas.
It'd be lost on me. But
I'll just say
miles?
112.
And how long is the Ironman?
112.
Oh, you did. So you got 2 out of the 3?
I got 2 out of the 3 distances. Yeah. I was gonna do the marathon and be like, hey, I did all 3 distances in a weekend, but I just got to Sunday morning and my legs couldn't handle it.
Way to listen to your body.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. So just quick bike ride rundown.
Yeah,
okay. So started at my house in Renton, went to Issaquah, over to Fall City. I don't think you know where that is. I didn't really know where that was until recently. Fall City up through Carnation, up to Duval, over like to Woodinville, Bothell, like down Kenmore, Seattle, like U District, over to Fremont, over basically to like Magnolia, down through Inner Bay to like downtown waterfront, over to West Seattle, Alki area, Alki down back through West Seattle, through South Seattle, Tukwila, all the way back to Renton.
Did you have this all mapped out? Like you were like, this is going to get me 112 miles.
I had planned it out the day before. And it wasn't on the dot. Like the last 10 miles was me just like going in circles.
Hilarious.
Renton, which was honestly brutal. I really wish I would have just like planned another longer loop earlier in the day or something. But yeah, because the last 10 miles I was like, just literally had to get to that exact 112 mark. And it was bad. But yeah, long bike ride.
Okay, but how did you feel after the swim and after the bike ride? Were you like, I could do a marathon?
I'm not.
Well, you didn't.
Not excitedly. I felt more equipped to do the marathon Saturday after the bike ride than I did Sunday morning.
That's probably encouraging.
Yeah, Sunday morning I'm like, my body's had a chance to get sore.
Yes.
Saturday my body was still moving and I was like walking. I'm like, I could maybe run right now. And yeah, I didn't
imagine.
I didn't want to run a marathon, but I don't know. It was also very hilly, so like it was, or not very hilly, but it was more hilly this 112-mile ride than the actual ride will be for the Ironman.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's so wild to me.
Me too.
It's so crazy.
Let me just finish my weekends. That was Saturday, and then Sunday was kind of a recovery day. So did laundry, walked Stevie, got my steps in, and then was mostly on the couch from like noon onwards the rest of the day. Guess what I was doing?
Wedding planning.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said playing.
I think I did 8 hours yesterday. And Brian was there. We watched some shows. I almost finished the show You.
Okay.
Of course, I have like 2 episodes left of that.
Nice.
He finished the show Adults.
Never heard of it.
It's like a Hulu show.
Okay.
It's fine. It's a little corny, but good.
Yeah.
And then we started the show My Life with the Walters.
Oh,
Walter Boys
I think
or something.
Allie is watching that.
Yeah.
It's like a 14-year-old girl show.
Yes, it's similar to like the Summer I Turn Pretty, like that kind of vibe.
Okay.
But season 2 just came out, and funny enough, we didn't watch season 1 together.
Yeah.
But we never really talked about season 1, but we both watched season 1 separately.
That's hilarious.
And then we were on Netflix. We're like, have you seen the show? We're like, oh yeah, we both watched that show separately.
That's funny.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Guilty pleasure show.
I like it.
That was the weekend.
Nice.
Tell me about your rest of your weekend.
I told you Friday. Saturday. Okay, Alice, bless her heart. She is a cheering machine right now. So she didn't get home till after 11 on Friday night from the game. And then had to wake up, and she is doing competition this year. And so they had choreography on Saturday and Sunday. So she was at the school from 9:30 till 5:36.
That's insane.
Saturday. Chad was working overtime. So do you know the Barnes & Noble building in Lakewood, the town center? Well, they closed, and they offered it to the firefighters to do some training in. So, yeah. So they
I didn't know that closed.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's cool.
I know.
Do you know what they're doing with it?
It's destroyed. They tore it up. So they're demoing it. I don't know. I think maybe housing. I think maybe apartments.
Oh, the building is torn down.
Yes, they're going to demo it. So they gave it to the firefighters to run some drills and to do some practice. You know, like, because it's. I mean, if you think about the reality of like a commercial building or residential, whatever, like it's hard to train. Like simulating like cutting through a roof of something or doing these, you know, and being able to have that. So I thought that was genius that this place offered them to do that. So they came in and they did some things there. And so Chad was actually working there Friday and Saturday. So it's just me and Piper. So we kind of hung out in the morning just at home. I was like catching up on laundry, and I started watching this reality show called You Got to Get Out or Got to Get Out, something like that. And it's a mix of like celebrities, not super famous celebrities, and yeah, like Spencer Pratt, like
I know him.
So it's like those types of people, and then actual just normal people like firefighters and stuff, and they're put into this giant mansion, and they basically throughout the course of a day, there's a little machine that gives each contestant a little note. And sometimes that note will have an exit strategy on it, and sometimes it won't have anything. And the whole point is they're locked inside this home. If you're given an exit strategy, you are given a way out of the house. And if you can make it from the house to this gate at the end of the property and get out, then you win whatever the pot of money is. And the pot is like going up all day long. It keeps rising. So it's this weird strategy because people they're placed in different positions to watch. So if somebody gets out, they hit an alarm, and somebody has to hit a button, and it closes the gate.
Okay.
So they have to be strategic. And so like, if I got an exit strategy, I might try to pull you in on it and say, hey, I've got this exit strategy. If you distract them or if you don't pull the alarm, I'm going to try to get out. And if I get out, I'll split the money with you.
Okay.
No guarantee I'm going to do that, but I could tell you that, and that could happen. So it was, I actually got sucked into it. Like I was really fascinated. So anyways, I started watching that while I was folding laundry and laying around the house. And then I took Piper, and we met up with Shannon and her daughter. Oh, no, Shannon came over. Shannon brought her daughter over.
I'm sorry, who is it?
Her name's Shannon Johnson. She's a friend I hang out with every day. No, she came over. We saunaed and cold plunged a little bit. And then she left May at my house, and the girls played. And then I finished showering and getting ready. And then we all met up with Kelly and her daughter Maeve, and we went and did some pottery painting down in Old Town. So it was weird to be back. That's my old like stomping grounds down on North 30th. It's called Growing Mud. It's a really cute little pottery place. So we went there. And then afterwards, do you know Anthem on 30th down there by the park? So in the evenings, they have partnered with a different company, and they opened a cocktail bar called Proof. So us ladies were like, from the restaurant, we can see the playground. So even though it's a 21 and over establishment, we could send our kids to the playground, and us ladies can have a beverage and a little snack and hang out.
Perfect.
So we attempted that. It didn't go so great. Like at one point, one of them started crying, and so we had to go out and, parent. But it was great. Like what I had to drink was amazing. And Shannon and I shared a Caesar salad, and it was delicious. So I definitely want to go back again. So that was Saturday evening-ish. And then after that, I think we just hung out home for the rest of the night. We finally got Allie back and just like did food at home and stuff. We didn't do anything super special.
Nice.
And then Sunday was church again. I was in the nursery, and I'll tell you what, sometimes those nursery hours, that drains me.
Yeah.
I had like 6 babies and 2 adults in there and Piper, and we were just exhausted.
So the volunteering at church, is that like something you just do out of the goodness of your heart?
And for me, yes, it's because I am a firm believer that like it takes a whole community to make a church run. And so for me to allow parents to go and sit in a church service for an hour and a half is like so life-giving. Like, I remember not being able to do that when I
Yeah.
had little kids. So being able to go and sit, and there's multiple services, so I can go to other ones, but I just do.
Do you usually volunteer for one and then go to a service?
Sometimes. We haven't recently because yesterday Allie had to go back for choreography, so I left her at home. So this one we just went to serve, then we went home, got her some lunch, came back. But
I remember when I was going to, there's a church I went to, and it was sit one, serve one.
That's exactly what they say. Yeah. And I would typically strive to do that, but it doesn't always happen. But all that to say, yeah. And for me, I like don't have any babies in my life. So it's kind of, I enjoy going and snuggling the babies. And when there's a lot and there's little ones and there's a lot of tears, then that can be a little overwhelming.
Do you have the little pagers that if somebody's...
We call them. They leave their contact information, and so we messaged. And we did have to call one parent. This little boy, he just got distracted for a minute. It was his first time there, and so we thought he was fine. And then when he realized his mom wasn't there, he was not happy.
Oh, no.
Very upset. So, and then it's a total like ripple effect. Like now one kiddo's crying, and then somebody else is like, why are they crying? And then they lose it, and we only have so many arms. So, but yeah. So that afternoon, I went home. We kind of did back and forth getting food and taking Allie there. And then I was just trying to get my head around the week coming up because Chad left this morning for a golf trip. So I was like, okay, I know he's not going to be here. I need to get groceries in line. I need to have like stuff organized.
This is Bandon Dunes?
This is not Bandon Dunes.
Okay.
This is a different one.
Okay.
This is up in Chelan area, I believe.
Oh, something Bear Mountain or something?
It's called Gamble Sands.
Gamble Sands. They really like their sands in these golf courses.
I love it. So he's there until Wednesday. And so yesterday it was like one of those things, like I ended up falling asleep for a little bit, and then I got up and I went to go check on Piper, and she had fallen asleep for a little bit. Chad was out mowing the grass. I'm like, okay, we'll just kind of relax for the afternoon. And then he comes in and then he takes a nap. So everybody kind of had their little rest time. And then I had made plans with Shannon and Kelly to go see the movie The Roses. Okay. Have you seen any trailers for that? So it's like a dramedy, like a drama comedy. Yep. It's got a lot of great actors in it. So we went and did that. We went and met at Wildfin around 5-ish with a couple other girls. And
your homegirls.
Homegirls. It was great. We like had an hour outside of Wildfin, and it was like I can feel summer weather like slipping away, like sitting outside on like patios is not going to be refillable. So it was nice to do that. And then we went to the movies. It's pretty great. We got one of those giant buckets of popcorn, the refillable ones.
Oh yeah.
And Shannon was holding it and sat down and spilled about 3/4 of it all over the ground as we got started. And so it was like, I was just laughing because it was like, this would happen with our children. You're not expecting this to happen with adults.
I think this for refills.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was funny. Every time she'd stand up, it was like crunch, crunch, like so much. So yeah.
The movie was good?
I liked it. It was a little bit more drama than I thought it was going to be. It's all about this relationship. And, I don't want to give any spoilers because it's fairly new, but yeah, I liked it.
What's our rule on spoilers? Like if something's been out for more than 3 months?
Yeah, okay. I feel like that's fair. Okay, there's another show I want to talk to you about. Okay. It is called Unknown Number High School Catfish. Have you seen that documentary on Netflix?
No. Good?
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to say good. It is mind-blowing.
Really?
It is. The situation blew my mind. I'm surprised you haven't heard about it because now
it's on Netflix, right? Okay.
It's on Netflix. And now that I've seen it, all my things on my social media feed are like popping up with memes about it. It's like, it's been a big deal.
Should I watch it?
You should watch it.
Is there something at the very, very end that's like super shocking?
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen videos about it on TikTok, but I haven't gone into it at all.
It's just one episode. It's like one documentary. It's not like a series or anything. So I think you guys could power through. I'd love for you to watch it, and I'd love for us to touch base on it next week.
Okay. Yep. I'll make a note.
That's your homework.
I need to finish You for. I have 2 episodes left of You.
Easy.
I'll do that tonight.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch it this week.
Yeah. It's fascinating. And if anybody's listening, they haven't watched it, please also watch it so we can talk about it next week. Okay. This is your warning. We're going to talk about it.
This is your spoiler warning.
Yeah.
Avoid next week if you haven't watched it yet.
That's right. Okay. I think that was my weekend.
Love it.
Yeah.
Great weekend. 2 weeks left of summer.
Can you believe it?
It makes me sad.
When do you leave for your Ironman?
It's in like 6 weeks, 40 days, 6 weeks.
So what's kind of the strategy from now until then?
So I'm doing a half Ironman in 2 weekends.
Okay.
So not this next weekend, but the weekend after.
Okay.
I'm doing my second ever half Ironman in the Tri-Cities. So going to Richland for that. Which should be a good like training, like a month before, less than a month before.
Yeah, that's kind of perfect.
My goal for this month is to do 2 Ironmans over the course of the month. So like the distance of 2 Ironmans total in training miles, essentially.
Are you following any sort of training schedule? You just decided this in your head?
I just created my own, basically. Yeah. I don't know. I need to research like at what point I should start like slowing down my training, because I do want to make sure I like taper properly. So I need to research that a little bit. But my goal is basically this month to complete 2 Ironmans, do my half Ironman in a couple weeks, and then probably October going into it will be a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
A little bit of maintenance, like getting a few miles in, but definitely less long distance stuff.
Yeah. Exciting.
Coming up.
Exciting.
So ready for it to be
already September. Done. So is that your September goals?
September challenge is 2 Ironmans.
Okay.
Yep.
And Brian's is eating healthy.
Eating healthy.
Yeah.
They don't. Well, they're both health focused,
but they do contradict each other.
Whatever I want.
Yeah.
Because like, so during my 112-mile bike ride on Saturday, I stopped at a 7-Eleven because I needed like Gatorade, and I was also just like hungry.
Yeah.
And I got a piece of pizza. Yeah. You ever had pizza from 7-Eleven?
I have not, but I have had food from 7-Eleven, like nachos.
I've never had food from 7-Eleven. Well, except for in Japan. I'm not
proud of it.
In Japan, it's like the amazing food whenever you're at 7-Eleven. I've never had real like food from a United States 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I got a piece of pizza, which is pretty solid actually.
Yeah.
Like, especially at that moment, tasted so good. And then I was craving a Snickers ice cream bar.
Ooh, yum.
They didn't have any, but they had Twix ice cream bars.
Oh, okay.
Never had it.
Yeah.
Incredible. So good. And then I got gummy worms, sour gummy worms.
How was your stomach on the ride back?
I actually did not eat those then. Okay. I got them. I'm like, I'm going to have them just like as a snack. I ended up having them for dinner. When I got home from my ride, I had a Fairlife shake and some sour gummy worms.
You know, it's all about balance.
It is. And the thing with like I pretty much, when I'm doing this, I just follow whatever my appetite's telling me to do.
Oh, okay. So there's something about this.
What?
Shannon, I haven't listened to it yet, but she was telling me there's some podcast about intuitive eating.
Oh, interesting.
And so your intuition was telling you, I would sour gummy worms.
Because a lot of times when I finish my long bike rides or long runs, I have no appetite. Like I just like feel kind of gross and my stomach's like adjusting to not moving anymore.
Right.
And so I just have learned to like eat whatever sounds good.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'll have like a Coca-Cola. Like I never drink Coca-Cola in normal life, but like that's just, I need like the sugar from that.
Right.
And I don't know.
I think there's actually some truth behind that. Yeah. Like listening to what your body's craving.
On the bike ride, there was like a marathon happening at the same time as on this trail that I was on. And you know how there's like all these aid stations for these races? I rode by one and the lady like yelled at me. She's like, want some cake? I'm like, absolutely I do. Cake. So I pulled over and they had bought like a giant birthday cake. And they had these little cups full of like a piece of cake. And
that is hilarious.
She just gave me this cup and I just like ate this little piece of cake. And it was exactly what I needed in that moment. Man. It was delicious.
I've never heard of that at a pit stop.
It was great.
For a marathon.
And I'm also like down like 10 pounds. Like I've lost a good amount of weight.
So you could do it my way or Austin's way.
Exactly. Okay. I don't know. This isn't sustainable because my legs are, they're very sore all the time. But anyway.
Okay.
Thanks, Jamie.
Great.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.